Alright, so after the depression that was Wuthering Waves 2.5, we recently got dripped 2 characters, and that being Augusta and Iuno. However, the drip markets do not stop there. We have official gameplay footage of both of the characters, and I just wanted to react to them and give my thoughts on it. I know every single other big Wuthering Waves YouTuber has already covered this, so I know I'm not early or anything like that. I just want to give my 2 cents on it, just in case, you know, I have a different take or something. I don't know. If I want to be up there with the big dogs, then I've got to cover stuff like this. Now here we have a post. It is in Japanese. However, if we translate it, Bosh. Augusta and Iuno actual gameplay footage released in advance. The actual gameplay footage of Augusta and Iuno, newly introduced in version 2.6, has been released in advance. Yes. The video allows you to check out some actions and the effect of Resonance Liberation. Okay. Very good. This post is shared with permission from the official Wuthering Waves team. The footage is from a development build, and final specifications may differ. Of course, you know, subject to confirmation, all that stuff. This is big because Kuro Games have done it again. Now, if you don't know what Game 8 is, basically it's a website that does guides and stuff. Now, it's not as big as the Jeff Keighley quote-unquote leak of Cartothea when 2.4 was up and coming. But yes, this is most likely due to the fact that the beta is actually going to be out early because the patch is shorter. Therefore, they wanted to leak it earlier. They've done this 2 in 2 now. 2 short patches and then they've drip marketed. Well, they've leaked themselves for both times. Right, we're ready to go, so let's play it. So we're up with Augusta first. Okay. I do like her design. Sadly, I'm not pulling her. Ooh, notice the electricity flaring off of her hair. That's cool. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the griffin. Oh, and she plunges with it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh. 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 Okay. Before we even move on to, you know, oh my god. Now, I know that she's supposed to be an Electro Broadblade character. So, that's why she has, like, blood orange lightning. But Jesus Christ. Look at that. The teleport. Look at the skybox it gives as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at the skybox. That's incredible. And it looks like she has 2 ult animations as well. Of course, classic ground shake. But anyways, let's move on to Iuno now, aka Hatsune Miku. I also like her design. Sadly, I can't pull either of them because I've put everything into the Lover's Band. Okay. Completely different to Augustus. Completely different. Oh. Oh, well, there we go. We got the fan service. There we go. However, I can already see the comparisons. Because Zenless Zone Zero has a similar character coming out called Seed, where they use their feet to control a mech. Yes, that sounds pretty bad. And Iuno's just taken some sort of like pearl or something like that. I think. Some sort of orb. Oh, she crushed it. Okay. She crushed it. So, the difference is that she's got a tacit mark on her foot. And also because it's not overly animated. Oh, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, you can't see on that old animation, I don't think. Obviously, that's where the pearl comes from. I think it's lit up there, but you can't see it. I don't want to focus too much on my foot. Because we've got other animations to go through here. So, her design's cool, of course. It's very elegant. It is very, very elegant. And I'm loving this sort of astral spectral vibe we've got going on here. Look at that! Look at that! We had like moon rays coming down from the sky. Look at that. There's like ripples of like, there's like space moon stuff. Space moon stuff on the ground as well. And then she stands on it. She stands on her little glider thing. So it looks like she uses that to attack a lot. However, she is a gauntlet user, an arrow gauntlet user. So that's interesting. Also, she's got like some little sort of talisman token there. Oh! I didn't even notice that. Oh my god. Augusta and Iuno both have skybox ults. Bruh. Why is the moon so big, first of all? That's going to crash into Septimon. But Jesus Christ, that's crazy. They look so good, too. They look so good. I think Augusta's just looks a bit better, but I love the sort of nebulae clouds going on. And also, just I'm looking at the surroundings. I think we're in the Septimon hunting grounds right now. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But yeah, I think Augusta's animations are better. I mean, look at that. Look at that sword. That is so sick. That is so sick. By the way, can I just mention, a broadblade user that doesn't act slow. It's not like a claymore user. We've actually got a broadblade user that can handle it. Like, it's a bit slow on that one. But then when she pops her ult, pulls the sword out the ground, starts fucking TPing everywhere. Look at that. That's brilliant. And the thing is, the ult animations for her are fast, but they're not too grandiose, which is great. Absolutely brilliant. Also, Quake as well. Love that. Absolutely love that. And now I guess, what's good about Iuno? I do like the sort of elegance of her abilities, because she is supposed to be some sort of like diviner priest, isn't she? I mean, that kind of reminded me of Cantarella, that. But yes, she sort of changes from a sort of like a ring, and then she changes it into one that she actually like uses. Oh, she kind of uses it a bow as well, by the looks of it. So actually, if I remember correctly, there is like some sort of strings on it. Yeah, look. So she uses it as like a bow. That's very interesting. As a bow that she like rides. I mean, obviously the animations aren't as grandiose as Augusta's, but like they don't need to be, because they've got their own sort of silent elegance about them, which I really like. Although the quality is not as good as it will be in game. Also, look at that. Hang on. She split herself. Or is it some sort of like reflection? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I do think I like Augusta's animations better. But still. I mean, not to compare the two or anything. But those skyboxes, I'm so glad that they panned up to the skyboxes though. Look at that, man. That is just... wow. I can't get over that. That is stupendous. That is amazing, honestly. Now, of course, these two are being put together in the patch, so I wonder what happens if you were to overlap their skyboxes. Would it create like an eclipse? Imagine if it created an eclipse. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. Now, it actually ties into a theory that I'm going to speak about in a different video that might pay homage to Kuro's genius. But yeah, I'm in love with Augusta's animations. They are very flashy, but not grandiose, if you know what I mean. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know who to compare it to. I can't remember who to compare it to, but I know the move. It's just so good. The ult is so good, man. I'm expecting these slashes to do big damage, you know. Really, really good. I mean, Kuro Games, once again, have cooked in the animation department. I'm sorry, but there is power creep in this game, and it's the form of animation power creep. Absolutely insane animations. Especially for Augusta. Not so much for Iuno, but again, she doesn't need that. That's her character. She doesn't need all flashy animations. because her animations fit her character perfectly, in my opinion. Same with Augusta, anyways. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning into this video. If you have enjoyed or agree with any of my points, or if you have anything else to say, like your opinions on them, then please do leave it in the comments and smack a like on this video. And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.